Hello.
Good morning,
Hi.
Dr. Thompson. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Just
Good
fine.
morning.
I'm Keith Deserick. We've met via email at the very least, and I think we met on some of the Connect calls as well. We've been on those. We are joined also by Melissa Fleming, who is also with our Cure Starts Now chapters and is representing them today for Austin, Texas. With this, represents a new way to kind of improve the effectiveness of your virotherapy options, and also to increase kind of the effectiveness. Does this also do something for some of the side effect issues that we're encountering with this?
That's a great question. So we don't know that yet. We essentially, like, as you said, we want to make this more efficacious and, the oncolytic viral therapy. And so feasibly, if we could find, good combination therapies that improve that efficacy, then we could look at potentially decreasing the amount of virus that's delivered. So potentially, we could decrease the actual amount of virus that's delivered in order to obtain the same effect. The real thing, I think the real goals here are really to identify, key things that result in resistance to this viral therapies, because in both our in poliovirus and in herpes virus, some patients respond, but some don't respond at all. And so the hope is, one is to identify why those patients don't respond, and to see if we can overcome that resistance by adding, an additional agent potentially with the virotherapy.
And with this, what as from a parent's perspective, from a patient's perspective, what do you hope to accomplish with that? Are you looking to just simply make it more effective, something existing there, or is this going to lead to a trial that we'll be able to take into the phase 2, phase 3 process? What's the expectation with it?
Well, yeah, so that would be the ultimate goal. So I think the goal is kind of twofold. Is one, to take it into a trial of combination therapy, and two is to potentially look at modifying eligibility criteria. If we're able to identify patients that have such a small chance or no chance of oncolytic viral therapy being effective, then we can say, look, it's probably not even best to potentially enroll you in these trials, and we can look at something different, because the likelihood is so low. So again, it's kind of twofold. Is one, looking at potentially eligibility, and two, looking at adding combination therapy for a phase. It'd be initially a phase 1 study to look at, to make sure that, again, that it's tolerated and so forth, and then on to phase 2 and so forth.
Well, and the promise with this is so strong that if we can certainly look at making it more effective or being able to broaden it to other patients, this could definitely be a huge pathway to finding that cure.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I'm going to let Melissa go ahead and take the floor here at this point.
Yes, well, Dr. Thompson, on behalf of the DIPG Collaborative and the 40 Cure Starts Now chapters, we want to present you with a grant for $50,000 for your trial identifying oncolytic viral therapy resistance mechanisms in brain tumors. So excited to give you this and can't wait to see some results.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Well, then now you got to cure. Now you got to go ahead and cure it at this point. So that's the promise that you make with it.
And Dr. Thompson, I did want to say, my son Brock battled. I'm in the Austin Remote chapter, but in 2016, and that's when everything was coming out, a lot of information about the polio vaccine. And I remember asking, "Can my son get in it?" And of course we couldn't. But I'm just personally, I'm really proud to be able to help give you this grant, and y'all are doing amazing things at Duke. And as a parent raising money, I'm sure I speak on behalf of all parents that we are so grateful that you've chosen to research DIPG and help us find the cure. And we'll keep raising money and you keep doing the research.
All right. No, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. This is really exciting for us. And it really, we're excited to, start a new collaboration with Dr. Friedman and his group at UAB, because I think that really I think science is best moved forward, not in silos, but working together, because their virus is actually is much different than ours, and and it would be really great if we can find some common pathways and so forth that can be applicable to, across multiple platforms here.